guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're on the free-to-play account. That is right. I got a lot of feedback around my Heroes of Esperia, and this we're going to be doing the free-to-play version. Now overall guys, there may be some heroes in here that you do not have. Again, as a free-to-play player, it makes a really big difference how far you are in AFK Arena. Right now I am in chapter 38. We're making some more progression. We are waiting to get our two other new dimensional heroes. Rem and Amelia, kind of saving for those for the next 2 weeks. But overall, we're going to go through the Heroes of Esperia. I want to do quite a few summons on here with the resources that we've been kind of accumulating. You can see the mailbox is also stacking up a little bit. Again, as we continue our progression through here, we have a couple heroes. But first, I wanted to hop into the Heroes of Esperia. Show you the teams that I'm utilizing in here and really the logic behind it. So collect all, it looks like we've got attacked a couple times. We picked up a couple resources in there. So formations, number one guys, you want to fix your formations in here. And now what I do is I clear them out because I set all of these formations based on my hero build, based on who I have. I'm gonna put these in here just as a defensive formation. So you're gonna see right here guys, we do have Ulna Baden. We are running that as one of our first ones. We also do have the awakened version of Solus in this formation. So pretty interesting guys. I'm running Zolrath with Leica, which is a pretty strong combination. We're relying on the awakened version of Solus to do a lot of damage. We have the Owl in here. And then the final team, I was kind of going back and forth, but I'm actually going to run my dimensional team in here. So these are the dims we have. This is the old school Eins comp. Usually this will run with Ezio, but I do not have Ezio, guys, this account. I'm saving up my resources. I do not have Ezio at this point. So these are going to be the three teams that I am starting off with right now. Now, getting into the actual battle itself, this is the first time that I've actually gotten in here. And again, looking at my levels, I'm 286, they're 289. So we have a little bit of a power discrepancy there just based on the heroes that we have right here. But again, I'm going to hop in here. I'm going to throw my Baden comp in here. And I was thinking maybe my Brutus comp. I might go Brutus, but I'm going to go with my Wilders in here and just see what we can do, guys. Again, these formations are going to vary, and they are going to vary greatly based on the heroes that you have in here. Even this is the awakened version of Belinda comp. You can see, guys, I am running Scarlet in here because this account does not have the awakened version of Belinda. So again, we're going to see exactly what we can do in here with our team buffs, so 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to run through all 6 teams in their entirety, and then we'll get into the account. Now, a lot of times, even if they have a higher level, you can see right there, guys, based on the build of your specific heroes, a lot of times it can be very, very strong when it comes, again, to the specific heroes we get. Now, out of here, guys, we are trying to get Solus to ult as fast as possible out of there, raising up our level. And a lot of this is just really the grind. This is really going through here on making sure that you're doing your 5 battles. Win or lose, guys, even if you win 3 of 5, even 4 out of 5, chances are you're going to be able to make a lot of progression in there relatively easy, just based on how this event now is run. Hopping over to our formations, like I said, this is really the absolute, by far, #1 best way that you want to build your formations, guys. It is just an absolute pain in the ass if you're building formations. As you get to 2 teams, 3 teams, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth, it is very, very difficult. I know it doesn't take into account. You have to make sure you don't duplicate heroes, make sure you don't duplicate pets, but building them this way is a lot easier. So first one, guys, we have Ulna and we have the awakened version of Baden. If you do not have Baden, you can actually swap Grez in here. A lot of players do run this one. We are running Pharrell and Oden. If you're missing Pharrell, you can actually put Desira in here. A lot of players do run double support in here, but because I have that awakened version of Baden, and yes, guys, the account is completely free to play. I do have awakened heroes. Most of you do have some awakened heroes at this point. The second team is Eins with Albedo. It is really a very, very heavy staple team, guys. If you've been playing for a little while, again, Eins Albedo is huge within there. If you don't have Eins and Albedo, I would probably go with a different team. Even looking at the build out, some players are putting Baba Yaga in here. Some players are even putting Leonardo in here, just for the simple fact that a lot of crowd control, really, again, dependent on who you have built out within these formations. And then I am running Talisman within here. So I'm going to put Leonardo in there. See exactly how it works with a little bit of crowd control, little bit of damage amplification. Now the third formation, this is my my Mauler formation. Brutus is in here. Now there are, again, a couple different variations in here. A lot of players do run Salakai in here if you have Salakai built. Some do run Kren in here because essentially you have a 4 invade team. So all of these heroes are going to go over there with the 9 of 9 furniture that Scrag possesses. It is going to allow you to essentially amplify the energy regeneration, damage mitigation, and the attack that we have on these heroes. And then, of course, Anasta being built out is going to provide some more damage mitigation. Kren is in here for some heavy crowd control, which I do love, versus Rowan. Again, some players do run Salakai in here. I don't believe I have him built on here. You have to work with what you got, guys. Free to play is an entire different lineup when it comes to the actual heroes. So go ahead, we'll save that one. Formation 4, again, this formation, Zolrath, 3 of 9 furniture, like it being built, is huge when it comes to the speed on how fast you can get these heroes to ult. You can see, guys, Nevi still needs a lot of love. It is a very, very basic copy of Nevi. So you could probably even throw in some other support heroes in here versus Nevi, which would probably work a little bit better in the formation. But overall, guys, you're really trying to get Solus to ult. That is what you're looking to do. And again, you work with the heroes that you do have within here. Fifth formation is focused around Yennefer. Now, Yennefer is a very, very strong hero, guys, especially when you get the furniture on her, when you get the signature item on her. She is stat dependent when it comes to the damage, but we have Arthur buffing her up. We have Palmer buffing her. We have Peanut in here who does a lot of damage as well, but very heavy damage mitigation factor. And then Joan is going to provide buffs as well. All of these. Now, Savage Souffle I like in here. You could probably even do the seal in here, but I like the crowd control aspect. That is what I'm looking to get out of the Savage Souffle, is just the crowd control piece. Yennefer is going to provide some crowd control. Savage Souffle is going to provide some crowd control, which is what we're looking for. And then, of course, double mitigation down here based on that build. And the final formation, again, is Scarlet. Now, if I had even a lesser version of the Awakened version of Belinda, if I had at least Mythic, probably signature item, I would go ahead and put her in here. But right now we are running Scarlet. Scarlet, again, still has a ton of utility in here. Even getting a Strilda built up a little bit higher would probably be super beneficial. Rain needs that 3 of 9 furniture. Aziz, again, the higher that you have these heroes built out, the better they're going to perform. But overall, guys, we have 6 pretty solid free-to-play teams that I like. Again, it does have some Awakened heroes. You can swap out and change the formation on some of those. But there's a point where the Awakened version of Belinda would go into formation 6, and then you would probably go for Solus, which is formation number 4. Depending where you are, again, as a free-to-play player, it's going to make a big difference on what heroes that you do have. Let's go ahead, open up some of these chests, guys. I'm going to do some summons in here, like we said a little bit earlier, see if we can get some more copies of the Awakened version of Belinda. I've been really trying to kind of bring that home. I've been power leveling my tree up a little bit, and then, of course, focusing on some engraving mats so we can continue to engrave a lot of these heroes. We have a couple stones, which I love, so let's go ahead, pop these open. Maybe it'll be someone good. We got Mishka in there, so that's a pretty good one right there. And then, of course, our Awakened heroes just gives us Tassie. We have a couple rare stones, which, of course, is going to provide us a little bit of food. Now, on this account specifically, it just takes time, guys. That is really the biggest, absolute biggest thing when it comes to the free-to-play accounts, is it takes time to build the heroes. There's going to be a slow, methodical build to the heroes that you have in here, that the heroes that you're essentially looking to build out. You can see, guys, we even have a bunch of copies of Pippa, a bunch of copies of Sophia. Some of these I do need food just to continue to build. Some of these I'm not going to build at all. Even some of the older heroes like Nara, things of that nature. I have 5 copies of Nara. That will take her to Ascended, but I don't use Nara for anything. Even on my main account, I don't use Nara for anything. You can see we have a little bit of food, but primary heroes, we're really building and focusing on developing and building those heroes out. I do want to get Aziz a little bit higher. Orthos, those are just regular summons. I know we got some copies of Ethiel in here, which would be huge. We do not have Kanisa and Rook either, but we will continue to build out this account, guys. Now, Belinda, like we said before, we have 1 day, 22 hours left. We have 59 cards in here, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to do 59 use 59 cards. See if we can get another copy of her, guys. Getting some more resources, getting some more cards. But we need some more copies, guys. And there is a copy. Boom. One more copy closer. And I believe we need one more for Mythic, guys. I think we are that close for the pulls. So that is 50 cards, and we'll just do our last 9 here. And it is just the accumulation, guys. If you're buying one card every day, you know what? Use one card every day. A lot of players say it's very easy just to utilize one card. But if that's what you're getting, guys, getting a copy of some of these heroes can really be a game changer when you're building out some of these heroes, when you're building them out a little bit earlier. So if you can pull one additional copy, it'll make a big difference. And like I said, with Belinda, I think we are one shy, because we have her right there. We have 1, we have 2, we're 1 shy of getting her up to Mythic. And of course, Thane, we're not going to be building. Just skipping over him again, we have Orin. I actually built out Orin quite a bit just because he is a monster, guys. When it comes to a bunch of different game modes, Orin is a monster. He is the substitute. When it comes to that awakened version of Thane, he works very, very well. Tamris, we got to build up. Nevi, we got to build up. A lot of heroes still, again, the focus as the account. We were trying to build out Vithio, which we can build out a little bit more. Have a couple summons here. Maybe, fingers crossed, guys, we can pull an awakened version of Belinda. That would be absolutely amazing to see if we got lucky with an awakened hero. Again, resources we're saving. We are sitting tight on all of our resources because we know Rem and Amelia are coming. There is a copy of Sonya. That means no awakened hero there, guys. But that's okay. Everything that we summon is one closer. A summon right there for Kaz. Light Bearers, we still need Palmer. We still need quite a few Light Bearers as well. Sonya, we got a copy. There is a second copy. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to summon for Vithio. We're going to continue looking for Vithio, guys. I know we could save some, but Belinda is a far ways off. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, guys, we can get a couple copies of Vithio. In addition, we're getting a lot of loot. I love seeing all of the loot. We're going to be able to actually gain a couple more levels in here, which is good, which means that we can actually build out or have a little bit more, which there is Vithio. 5 more summons in here, but we'll have a couple more levels when we go into the Heroes of Esperia, because remember, it uses those martial ratings, which means that we do have the ability to get stronger in there. And look at that, guys. We pulled 1 copy. Very, very sad with the summons on there. But we are 1 copy closer. Every single time we're doing the summon, so that adds another star right there on Sonya. And again, a lot of these we are just slowly building out, guys. And there's Vithio the Legendary. Again, summons not too great on him, but that is okay. Athalia we're not building. Belinda we are building. So looking at our workshop, doing the exact same. We have Rem and Amelia in there, which is what we want. Orin, we need furniture like absolutely mad. It's kind of crazy that we don't have his furniture built. But Belinda, we're going to have to max out one of these heroes, which honestly, Estrilda, I think I'm going to drop Estrilda out of there, and I want to put that awakened version of Belinda, because I believe at this point we don't have the furniture, short of what we swapped, which we don't. This was random furniture from who knows how long ago. But putting Belinda in there, hopefully we can stack a little bit of the furniture that she has in there. There's a mythic piece right there, which is for Belinda. I figured we'd pull it for the hero that we're not going to have. But again, guys, she is such a big, big priority in AFK Arena. Second copy for Belinda. Surprise, Rem and Amelia, we're not seeing any furniture either. But that is 2 closer and also 1 closer up top. We might be able to recycle for 1 more pull, which we're 18 short. Look at that, guys. But we'll get a mythic scroll. I'm not too worried about that. None of the attributes have changed. So we didn't get any. We didn't get any that we needed, guys. Again, a little bit closer on the free-to-play account. The Beasts, we're doing the same. We're getting a little bit closer. Elder Tree, we've kind of been going back and forth. We were capped at 92 support, so we haven't been doing a lot within the Might Tree, but we've been maxing this out, which I believe it is at 106, so we can go to 96. We'll continue building them out. We will continue building some of these out. We'll go 93, 93. There we go, guys. And the game continues just like that. We'll pop open all these chests that we just received, pop open some of those cards, hopefully get some copies of some heroes that we do need. Continue the recycle. So there was Shamira. On Tundra, we can use Cirrus, which nobody even knows really who that is. But a lot more cards out of there just to continue again with the recycle. We'll just build on more heroes, guys, as it continues. Even Lucius. Now, Lucius is a hero, of course. We're not building out by any means, but we'll go ahead and we'll drop another star in there. Got to go through. We run the Labyrinth as we always do. Let's see the exchange real quick. I know we got about 2 more weeks, but we have our coins, and you can actually drop the coins in here, which I like. So I'm going to do 25 just to kind of get a general consensus of where we're at right now. So 0, 0, 0, 25, and then I'm going to do the same here because we are capped on coins in there. Challenger tokens, I believe we're pretty close. We're pretty close to capping those challenger tokens. Guild coins, we are good on both sides. Again, this is the way to really make sure that you have enough, which, see, right now we're going to be short. We're going to be short about 11 tokens, but that's okay because we'll have a couple more challenger tokens in the next 2 weeks. We can do some more summons so we can actually recycle some of the heroes if needed to actually max this out. So we will be good. We have 10 there. We have 10, 10, 15. So we do have Amelia. And then, of course, within the redemption period, you do, so the exchange starts in 13 days, so 2 weeks. The event ends in 20 days, which means that you have a 7-day window to even add in some more Labyrinth tokens, things of that nature once we do the redemption. I wish they would let us redeem to the bag and just really build them like that so we'd already have those tokens, but unfortunately we don't. But as a free-to-play account, we'll have them. We'll have both of them, so that'll actually give us 15 of our heroes here. Even looking at the shop, one of the reasons, guys, why I'm not super happy with the redemption is not only the amount of resources that you have to hold on, but you can't buy anything in here. We did buy that because, again, we were stacking up so many tokens within the mailbox itself. But we have all of our dims out of there. We have all of the dims out of here. We have a majority of stuff on this account. Again, it's an older free-to-play account, which is the reason, guys, a lot of players might not quite have it built out this high, but we're already at level 470, which again is going to give us an extra level when it comes to that resonating crystal. The exchange event is ending. Make sure the beast exchange, you do take care of that, which I already have. Just giving us the notification, guys, but that will do it. A lot of players ask, is it really free to play with that many? It is free to play, guys. As far as I know, this is as far as you can get. You do not have the ability or the possibility to get to VIP 11. This is kind of where you're stuck when it comes to VIP 10. There's no way as a free to play player, regardless of how much progression you make, to actually go to 11. And of course, guys, we have our purchase gift. We've never bought anything since we have actually built this account. All right, guys, so that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.